And I'm back for part 3. Again, talking about our shadow versus our little. Talking about how we can become ourselves while letting go of the version of ourselves that we thought we had to be. And I realized listening to my last message, I didn't give you the vision I had. Talk about getting sidetracked. Yes, I told my therapist I had this vision while I was meditating, and it was 3 versions of me. It was my shadow, which is my teen self, my caregiver, which is my current self, and my little me, which is my younger self. In this vision, clear as day, I see my little self in a room. No doors, just one window. But everything in there, they have. Games, toys, treats, everything to entertain them, right? And I see the version of me, the caregiver, outside this window. And my little me puts the hand on the window, asking me to play. Shadow me appears as I'm trying to walk to the window and grabs me and says, "No, we can't right now. They're fine, they have everything. Their room is filled with everything they need to enjoy themselves." And I look at my shadow teen version of me and tell her, I understand this, but she seems neglected and wants my attention. And my shadow says, well, we have things to do, and if we don't get them done, then we'll be behind in what we're already doing. I look back at my little me against the window and just crying because she thinks that we're fighting. I reassure her we're not. I look back at my teen self, my shadow, and tell her that right now it's okay to have a break. Right now it is okay to relax. And even though she has everything in that room to entertain her, she's reaching out because she needs something else. She needs love and affection, and she needs direction. We can't just leave her in there and expect her to be fine. My shadow starts crying and feels like I'm abandoning her. And I tell her, look, you're allowed to become who you want to be as well in this room with her. You don't always have to put on this hard exterior to accede to the places that you want to go. It was very detailed. It was like having a daydream. But I was talking to my therapist about this. She said one thing to me that I almost forgot. The reason why I started looking for the version of me I always needed. Try not to cry. She said to me that the person you are today was the person that you needed when you were younger. And that your shadow teen version of you can't necessarily accept that because she never received that. So she feels like she has to hold you back and keep her with her. But in reality, you're still abandoning the version of you, little you, that needs you right now the most. And I just started sobbing. Realizing the person I needed all along was myself. Realizing the version of me I always wanted to be was this version of me right here. And that everything before me, including that shadow, was just a projection of everything else about the world, family, friends, lovers, whoever wanted to put onto me and tell me that I wasn't enough. And it was never true. And it just gets me because I share this to tell you Your little you has been waiting for you. The version of yourself you are today is the version that you always needed because you never got it from someone else. And I know it's going to make you angry. It's going to make you resentful, and it's going to make you fucking sad. It will. But it goes away after time. You can appreciate yourself more for the things that you do for yourself, realizing that no one really truly gave you those things. And because they didn't know how. And that's not all on them. You know? It's also on how they grew up, how they were raised, how they decided to see life. It doesn't excuse anything they did to you, said to you, or how they treated you. It doesn't. But I don't want it to let it fester in you in a way that doesn't make you feel whole again. Go through those emotions of grieving, the versions of yourself you thought you had to be, for someone else, someplace else, something else. Let your shadow fade away a little bit and let them rest while you play with your inner child and understand that it is okay to be free for a while. It is okay to not show up for a while. It is okay to feel for a while. With everything going on, it is very easy to become numb and desensitized to a lot of things out here. But I'm here to remind you, you are loved and you are cared for, and I see you. I share this message not only to get a point across, but also to make connections with those looking for the same thing within themselves. Their home, their spirit, their heart, their freedom. And it's okay to be upset with yourself for allowing these things to progress in a way that you felt out of control. We can only do better after we know how to do better. And the only person that can teach you these things sometimes is yourself. You can seek guidance, you can seek counsel, you can seek refuge, but at the end of the day, it's a battle with you and the other versions of you. After having that vision of me in the window and consulting my shadow and my little, and me having a chance to just sit with each other, I had a massive vision of me in armor, holding a sword covered in blood on piles of bodies of versions of me. In that moment, I realized I deaded all the versions of me that were projected onto me. And then I realized that on top of that pile of bodies, I was free. The amount of euphoric rage that rumbled through me was outstanding, but also kind of sad, because I realized I could have been this all along. It just took me a battle to get there. And I know you can do the same. I believe in you. I love you. Don't get scammed. Bye.